Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a clear and simple look at the top trending news stories from around the world as of January 12, 2026. We'll cover politics, business, technology, sports, art, climate and health without jargon, without hype, and without taking sides. The goal is simple: to help you understand what's happening in the world quickly and clearly. Let's begin. Politics. In the UK, reports suggest some civil servants are considering resignation if Reform UK were to gain power, highlighting growing tensions inside the public sector. In the United States, Democrats are focusing heavily on the cost of living crisis, while also pushing back against President Trump's approach to Venezuela. The White House is currently in talks with major oil companies about restarting or expanding operations in Venezuela. However, many executives remain skeptical, citing political instability and investment risks. Another unusual story comes from Greenland. The Trump administration is reportedly exploring direct payments to Greenland residents as part of a broader effort to increase US influence over the Danish territory. Meanwhile, a viral meme comparing policing in the US and China has divided opinion online, contrasting armed American police with China's largely unarmed patrol officers. In Iran, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has signaled a tougher stance on ongoing protests, saying there will be no retreat even as tensions with the US rise. In Pakistan, PTI leader Sohail Afridi drew large crowds in Karachi during a 3-day visit, showing continued political mobilization. Business news. Brexit's 10th anniversary has reignited debate in the UK. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's government is planning a 2026 bill allowing dynamic alignment with EU rules on trade, defence and net zero policies without requiring full parliamentary votes for each change. In consumer finance, President Trump has proposed a 1-year cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. Supporters say it would help struggling households, while banks are still assessing the financial impact. In the energy sector, ExxonMobil's CEO has again expressed doubts about returning to Venezuela, saying major reforms would be needed before investment could safely resume. In mining, a potential mega-merger between Rio Tinto and Glencore is making headlines. If completed, it would create the world's largest mining company, worth over $200 billion, driven largely by global demand for copper. Pakistan's Super League is expanding to 8 teams after record-breaking franchise bids for Hyderabad and Sialkot. India is also considering lifting restrictions on Chinese firms bidding for government contracts, potentially reopening access to projects worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Technology. Elon Musk's criticism of the UK government has resurfaced amid record-low approval ratings for Prime Minister Starmer. The comments come from a 2025 rally addressing issues such as immigration and censorship. In the US, the Trump administration is pushing for a major expansion in robotics and advanced manufacturing, with Tesla expected to benefit. Globally, China now leads in 57 out of 64 major technology fields, based on highly cited research papers, showing its growing dominance in areas like AI, advanced materials, and biotechnology. At CES 2026, artificial intelligence and robotics dominated the spotlight. New products included modular laptops, AI companions, health devices, and more sustainable hardware. Experts say 2026 will be a reality check for AI, as massive data centers strain power grids and water supplies. Some companies are even exploring space-based data centers. In Indonesia, regulators have temporarily blocked access to Grok, the AI chatbot developed by XAI, over concerns about inappropriate and sexualized content. Sports. A new Economist poll shows soccer is now America's third most popular sport, overtaking baseball and trailing only football and basketball. In football, Manchester City has signed Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth. The club praised his speed and attacking strength. Semenyo also sparked viral memes after a video showed him admiring City's trophy collection under Pep Guardiola. In China, a grassroots football league in Jiangsu known as Suchao has gone viral and become one of the country's most watched sports events. In cricket, the Pakistan Super League has expanded to 8 teams, while the Women's Premier League 2026 is now underway in India. Art and culture. The 2026 museum calendar is packed, with major exhibitions including Raphael at New York's Met and Zurbaran in London. Emerging contemporary artists like Mulgil Kim and Zhou Song are gaining international attention. Art trends this year show a move away from AI perfection, with collectors favouring more human, emotional and imperfect works. A British actor, Paul Mescal, appears on the February 2026 cover of British GQ. In the US, shrinking cultural budgets mean more artists are paying to exhibit their own work, raising concerns about access and inequality. In Pakistan, a new audio series on South Asian music and Islamic sound arts is aiming to reconnect audiences with their artistic heritage. Climate news. Recently, Australia is experiencing an intense heat wave, with temperatures exceeding 46 degrees Celsius in some areas, triggering fire bans and disaster declarations. Looking back, 2025 was the joint second hottest year on record. Coral reefs worldwide suffered widespread bleaching, and scientists warn climate impacts are accelerating. Climate action in 2026 is being shaped by electric vehicle market shifts, renewed interest in nuclear energy, and China's climate-focused economic planning. Health. In the US and Canada, overdose deaths have fallen sharply following a disruption in illicit fentanyl supply. A study in Science links this to a nearly 27% drop in US overdose deaths in 2024. Globally, cancer cases have more than doubled since 1990, now reaching about 18.5 million per year, with deaths exceeding 10 million annually. There is some positive news. Research suggests just 10 to 12 minutes of intense exercise can activate processes that help protect cells and repair DNA. Looking ahead, major health challenges include funding cuts, workforce shortages, AI integration, and climate-related health risks. That's your global news snapshot. If this helped you understand the world a little better, like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which story you want us to dive into next. Thanks for listening.